We're on land.
Yeah.
In a bit of a wet Tenerife.
There's blue sky though.
But yeah, there is a bit of blue sky, so let's keep positive.
Yes.
Back in Tenerife.
Back in Tenerife.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've never actually been in a port, have we? So let's see what we see.
We're going to check it out.
After 6 consecutive days at sea, we were both very eager to get our feet back on the ground. The last time we explored the Canary Islands, the weather wasn't very favourable that time either, so we're a little bit gutted, but it didn't stop us from looking around this beautiful cruise port. And this is the first time we saw the ship from behind. Crikey, that's what you call a big butt.
Wow, that's a pretty big butt.
So, because the weather's not the best, our original plans have been cancelled. We were going to go to the pools, the Lido pools at the front. So instead, in true Get Lost style, we're just going to wander around the city and see what we see.
Tenerife is a really pleasant cruise port to have a little look around. If you're looking for a beach, there isn't one directly at the port. That said, if you jump in a taxi, you can get to one about 20 minutes away. I'll put a link to our Tenerife beach vlog at the end of this video. During our travels, we actually came across the pools that we originally wanted to visit, and take a look. As you can see, the pools are absolutely stunning, and we were devastated that we didn't bring our swim shorts just in case. Here's the pricing and also the opening hours in case you wanted to give it a go for yourself. Aside from the pools, there's lots of other things you can have a look at which are totally free. For example, we've got these amazing artworks here on these rocks. How incredible are they? We also came across the Tenerife Opera House. How stunning is this? There is also a really nice indoor shopping centre, so we decided to go in and take a look.
Let's do a bit of shopping.
Yeah.
This shopping centre is absolutely huge, so if you're into your retail therapy, you will be right at home. And just down the road, there's also this outdoor market, which is really nice. It had lots of local produce, flowers, that kind of thing. Very nice for a little stroll around. And just a few steps away from the terminal itself, there's some really nice architecture as well, which is well worth a look. While the weather was still fine and warm, we decided to head back to the ship so we could take advantage of one of the onboard hot tubs.
Hey, so after a really lovely morning in Tenerife, we are going to go to Brody's and take part in a little quiz.
Yay.
Wish us luck. We'll need it.
Gosh, we really couldn't get enough of that Sunday's ice cream.
Any requests that you may have till 6 o'clock here, so if you have any song requests, any shout-outs,
The weather had been really kind to us during our time at Tenerife, but that was due to change. We had a little announcement from the captain.
Hey, so we just had an announcement from the captain. The seas are not looking flat ahead. Swells are 6 to 7 meters, so we didn't bring any sickness pills or bands or anything, so we might be losing some of this cruise weight sooner than expected. Let's see.
We are going to be fine.
Yeah.
If anything, it's going to make a really cool view from our cabin, so stay tuned, guys.
So as the weather started to change for the worst, we decided to make our way to 6th Street Diner. We've really enjoyed coming here because, as we said before, they constantly seem to change their menus, which is great because it keeps things nice and fresh. This was a Miami Vice cocktail, which was very, very nice indeed. And this is Ben's Margarita, which was spicy and delicious all in one. For starters, I went for the brisket bonbons, which were absolutely gorgeous. And just to be honest, out of curiosity, we went for the chicken donut, which, to be candid, it didn't taste very nice. It was a bit of a gimmick. But for mains, we went for the short rib, and this definitely made up for the chicken donut. It was gorgeous. For dessert, we went for this dark chocolate tart. It was nice, but honestly nothing to write home about. As we left the restaurant, we walked through the atrium and witnessed this beautiful sunset. It's absolutely one of the best things about cruising at sea. We then made our way over to the 710 Club. Now, we didn't notice, but the band actually had a night off, so it was Abigail Smith singing for us tonight, which was wonderful. She did a great job, but if you are going in to watch the band, just make sure that they are definitely performing before you book.
Puts on a makeup and brushes her long hair, and then she asks me, "No, I will go," and I say yes. You look wonderful tonight. I'd like to look from the sides down, from give and take, and still somehow it's long solution as I recall. I really don't know life at all. Know that I could use somebody, someone like you, and all you know, how you speak.
After the show, we made our way back to the cabin expecting a rather rough night, and it was. It really was. The video doesn't do it much justice, but it was very, very rough. For a change, we headed to the buffet for some breakfast, and then we just had a stroll around just to see what's happening around the ship. You know it's going to be rough when the sick bags come out, but even the sick bags couldn't hack it and they kept falling off the stands. Hey guys, and welcome to the P&O Cruises salt shop. Here we have the finest natural salt at sea. The ship crew did an absolutely amazing job of avoiding storms, cloud, everything they could, to be honest. It kept pretty warm throughout the cruise, but of course there are a few dips here and there. One of the best things about having an ocean view cabin is when the sea is rough like this, you get an absolute prime view of what's going on. Well, as the saying goes, the show must go on, and despite the turbulence, we headed back to the Epicurean for another afternoon tea.
So, we weren't going to vlog this one because we did afternoon tea the other day, but we've got a brand new menu, so we thought we'd show you.
This was a really nice surprise because we didn't even know that they had alternate menus for the afternoon tea. Now, it is worth noting that this afternoon tea isn't included in your cruise fare. From memory, it's around £25 per person. Now, being critical, we didn't enjoy this menu quite as much as the other one. We didn't like the savoury bits quite as much, but it's all subjective, and it was of a really nice quality, so really it's hard to complain. If you are looking to do one of the afternoon teas and you're on quite a long cruise, it's probably worth checking with the Epicurean staff to see what menu is going to be served on what sitting, just in case there's, one that you prefer. And one of our best bits of advice for the afternoon tea is just make sure you don't eat too much before, because it is exceptionally filling. There is a slight way around that though, as we'll soon explain.
So it was amazing, the second menu. We couldn't finish it, but they do let you do takeaway, so you don't have to overeat if you can't.
Yeah, wish we knew that last time.
Yes, but live and learn, right?
Indeed. Hey. So we've got an exciting night ahead.
We do.
We are heading to the Limelight Lounge.
Yes. Kevin Sim's performing tonight. We've not seen him before, but heard really good things. We're really excited about it. We were big Liberty X fans back in the day.
Yes.
So, yeah, looking forward to see what he does.
Should be awesome.
Yes.
So we're going to head out for pre-drinks and then get in the queue so we can get a good seat.
Yes. Yeah. See you later.
We made our way over to the Amber Lounge for some exclusive cocktails. Now, these cocktails aren't included in any of the drinks packages, but in our opinion, they're well worth the price. It's common for the Limelight Lounge to get a bit of a queue before it opens, so we decided to join said queue in hope of getting a decent table. This time there was a different menu compared to the one that we saw during the Le Voir show, which we really appreciated. It just keeps things nice and fresh. We also decided to treat ourselves to a cheeky bottle of vino.
Hey, you looking forward to it?
I really am. Yes, very much so.
I think it's fair to say that this was the worst glass of wine we've ever had on a cruise. Unless you like something that's pokey and dry, avoid at all costs.
This wine is awful.
Shortly the amuse-bouche arrived, and you know what? It was very tasty. Basic, but very effective. Ben went for the arancini, which was very tasty. And I went for the chicken press. I didn't like this very much. It had like a really grainy consistency, but there we go. We were then treated to a performance by the resident band, the Limelights. For our mains, we went for the roast beef dinner, and it was very nice indeed. And for desserts, we both went for the milk chocolate brownie, and again, it was really nice. Shortly after, the plates were collected, and it was time for the show to begin.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. Got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't. People fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe it's all part of the plan. Living superstition. Nobody don't know. Living superstition. Everything about you so sexy. You don't even.
After an amazing performance by Kevin Sim, we decided to make our way back to the cabin and try to get some sleep. And that proved very hard indeed. It was noisy and it was rough. But still, the scheduled entertainment went ahead as planned, and we made the most of our day at sea.
So the waves don't exactly come out on camera, but we can feel them. They're there.
It basically feels like you've had a lot to drink.
How much have you had to drink?
I've had one coffee. Whoa!
Oh my god! Wow.
That was intense. And I promise you, we're not over-exaggerating either. It's a tad blowy.
It really was, and it was that rough they even had to drain down the hot tubs outside. We decided to head back inside and head to the Headliners Theatre to see The Beast from TV's The Chase. And we also headed back to the cinema to watch Disney's The Wish. When we headed back to the cabin, you could really see how high the swells were getting. It was crazy.
Hey,
Hello.
so yes, we are coming to you from the window seat. Yes,
We love the window seat.
we do. It's very relaxing. We have just been wave watching,
We
and they've been getting quite big, actually.
It's really, really choppy. It's so cool to see. Like you kind of rise up really, really high and then it's not as dramatic as that, but it's kind of cool. It feels like you're in a lift and you're going up and down.
It does.
So
it's the waves have been 7.5 meters, the captain said.
Yeah.
So we're expecting it to calm down early hours of this morning. So fingers crossed for sleep.
Yeah, fingers crossed. It has affected our sleep, and that's not a complaint. It's one of those things with this kind of crossing. It's inevitable. You're probably going to hit some rough waters, but yeah, generally we slept well otherwise.
Exactly. That's what under eye cream's for.
Exactly. So tonight we are heading to Keel and Cow. They really impressed us last time we went, so we decided to give it another go.
Yes.
And then after that, what are we doing?
I don't know. Oh no, I do know. We are going to theatre. We are seeing Tom Brace, the magician. We got a sneak preview a couple of days ago. He very kindly came over to our table when we were in the Emerald Lounge. Amber Lounge. We are on Arvia, not Iona. Sleep deprivation.
Yes.
Really, really great guy. I still do not know how he did what he did.
I know.
So I'm really looking forward to my mind being warped even further this evening.
Indeed.
Yes.
So yeah, let's crack on with our evening and go from there.
Yes.
And that we did. How gorgeous does the atrium look? I love the lighting on Arvia. We made our way over to the Keel and Cow restaurant for the second time this sailing, and we had a really good time. We didn't vlog it because, again, it was a really busy sitting and we just didn't want to disturb other people around us, but we went for the steak and also Ben went for the burger. Apologies, we forgot to get some video. Oh, there you go, you can see it sneakily in the background. We then made our way over to the Headliners Theatre to see the magician, Tom Brace. We'd already met Tom Brace briefly in the Avalanche where he treated us to a little sneak preview, so we were eager to see the rest of the show.
Would you rather twist?
We really enjoyed the show. We haven't shown you much because we don't want to give his act away, but we'd say it's definitely worth a watch. We then made our way over to the Sky Dome and we came across this amazing Bob Marley tribute act. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this content, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up as it lets us know that you're enjoying what we do. And also, as promised, here is a cheeky link to that Tenerife beach vlog that I told you about earlier on. See you soon.